Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. When we last left off our journey through the stars, Shepard had successfully convinced Saren to blow his fucking head off. Only for Summer to decide, no, I don't think so, you're not getting out of a boss fight, and turned Saren's corpse into a Turian husk, essentially. That was fun. On the plus side, we killed Saren's body, it disintegrated into ashes. Sovereign was blown up by the combined might of the entire galactic community. And the Citadel's still alive, and Captain Anderson is now the ambassador for humanity. Fantastic. Let's continue on, shall we? Alright. Everything's new and good. Are my settings all correct? Extras, options, gameplay. Now, in Mass Effect 1, we were on Veteran because Hardcore and Insanity difficulties were locked off on new save file. So you know what? I'm going to bump this up to Hardcore mode. This difficulty is intended for players who have already beaten Mass Effect 2 and want a bigger challenge. Enemies are extremely tough, react quickly, and have significantly upgraded weapons, and use powers aggressively. I am not experienced enough in Mass Effect 2 to go full-on Insanity mode. However, this difficulty is intended for players seeking the ultimate challenge. Enemies are tenacious, react quickly, have heavily upgraded weapons, and use their powers mercilessly. This mode is only recommended for players who have completed the game on Hardcore difficulty. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Hardcore mode. Mainly because we're going to be importing our save files, so we have an easier time at the start. That's probably going to not last very long. Auto level up off. I want the power to customize. Subtitles are on. Squad power uses are on. And auto saves are turned on. Yes, yes, yes. Now, graphics. I have practically everything maxed out that I can in this menu. I turned off bloom and film grain because I hate that shit. And with the configurator, I turned off the motion blur shit, and I upgraded the anti-aliasing. And you should, okay. For starters, let's go back. This playthrough shall be modded like the first one was. However, there's only 2 mods for this playthrough. Mass Effect 2 Recalibrated, which is basically a gigantic bug fix, for the most part. It's the same version of the one that was used in my Mass Effect 1 playthrough, but for Mass Effect 2 instead. And we're still using the FemShep Appearance Continuity Project, or whatever the fuck it's called. The specific name shall be in the Google Doc text document for your download approval if you choose to do so. Use whatever mod manager you wish, or just go full on caveman, just install everything. But before you do that, make sure you read the documentation first. I'm not going to be held responsible for your own stupidity. Now, here's the thing, though. The FemShep Appearance mod will keep the appearance that we had for Mass Effect 1 into 2. However, it conflicts with the Mass Effect 2 controller mod, because like in Mass Effect 1, the Mass Effect 2 PC version basically has everything ready for a controller to be used except for the power wheel. So I can't use a controller for this playthrough since I'm using that mod, because it conflicts with the controller mod because they affect the same thing, which is a no-go when it comes to modding. You will experience a lot of crashing, mostly at the start. And since I'm not very good at programming, I'm not going to try to fix it myself. So, fuck that. I'll just deal with keyboard and mouse. So prepare to hear a bunch of clickety-clacks in the background because my mechanical keyboard is loud as fuck. Let's see, anything else I need to say? Let's see, I talked about what happened last time. It described the mods that we're using, and I told you you can download as you want, because I'll just post the fucking drive link in the description. Anything else? No. Other than the fact is, all the piece of optional content for Mass Effect 2 is installed, other than the, what the fuck's it called? The Genesis comic book strip thing? Point is, if you play the PS3 version of Mass Effect 2, you know what I'm talking about. Where, because Mass Effect 1 wasn't originally released for PS3, Mass Effect 2 came with this neat little interactive comic book scene at the start of the game, where you basically make your major choices throughout Mass Effect 1. That's not installed, so I don't have to worry about that. And as you're curious, the FemShep appearance mod has a compatibility option for that if it is installed. But enough stalling. New game. We're going to import our character. Jane Shepard, level 50. Now, I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not level 60. Why? Well, let me just pull this up real fast. Hang on, my phone is currently plugged in charging. So I may be a little off on the fucking vocals right now. Come on. There we go. Firefox, load up. About blank, but really should say it so it actually opens on the tab that I closed instead of a new one. Whatever. Okay, save file transfer. Let me just scroll down to the bonuses that we get. Oof. Okay, for transferring our character, a portion of our Paragon and Renegade points are transferred over. So, up to 190 points each. So, in actuality, maxing out didn't really matter, but it matters for the end. Whatever. Now then, because we have a level 50 character, we will get 1,000 XP at the start, 20,000 credits, and 2,500 of each resource. There is resource gathering in this game. Actually, that's level 1 through 49. Technically, we're at level 50, so we get the next bonus, the next tier. Importing at level 50 through 59 level character will grant 2,000 XP, so we start at level 3. We have 30,000 credits at the start, and 5,000 of each resource. However, if we were a level 60 character, we would have started at level 5 with a bonus 4,000 XP, 50,000 credits, and 10,000 of each resource. Because we have the Rich Achievement unlocked, we will gain another additional 100,000 credits. And, unfortunately, since we don't... this is a brand new file, new profile, new everything, I don't gain a Mass Effect 2 completion bonus importation. Which, if you did, you would gain 200,000 credits and 50,000 of each resource, which will stack with the importation. So essentially, if you want to have the best start possible, you have a level 60 Mass Effect 1 character, you've already beaten Mass Effect 2 at least once, and you do both of the bonuses for a shit ton of credits and resources. Which will make early scavenging really fucking easy. Anyway, we shall import our character. I said, import the character. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, and by the way, Mass Effect 2's loading screens are long as fuck. I don't know why they are, they're just longer than they need to be. Even if you install this on SSD, if I believe. I don't. Okay, my options are set. Hardcore mode, we're not going to change that. However, because I'm using mouse and keyboard, we're going to be dealing with my mouse's double-clicking buttons problem. Okay, name, default. Our rank, level 50. Our specialization was adept. Psychological profile, Paragon, because we followed the Paragon ending. It would say Renegade if we killed the Council. Status of Rex is alive. Alenko is dead and will never be seen again. And the Council is still alive. Other than the, this is basically the major things that you pick. And your romance option, of course. But now for the pre-rendered goodness of Mass Effect 2.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. and still it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Council. Blah, blah, blah. There's no way I can read this fast enough.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Well, our hair's clipped through our helmets, so... Oh, this is great. Normandy's on fire. Everyone's dying and screaming. Where's Wilhelm?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Well, Ash, I don't think this is the time for arguments.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander. Ashley, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Well, this is just great. We just started and Normandy's under siege. Quite badly, I might add. I think the mod is working because our hair is clipping through the helmet. And why are we wearing N7 heavy armor when we're not trained to use it? Oh, whatever.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Well, it looks like whoever is down in the cargo hold is pretty much lost to us.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh. Well, that's not good. That is not good. I guess he wasn't kidding about there being heavy damage. Half the ship is gone. It's a good thing we have magnetic boots. Oh my. Yeah, whoever's attacking us is really ripping the Normandy to shreds. Joker, you're lucky that's shielded. Otherwise, you'd be in the vacuum right now.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Dude, at this point, the ship is lost.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm! Commander! Shepard!
So yeah, that's an opening. We're dead!
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
And welcome to the character creation system. We are literally being brought back from the dead. Hey! Alright, it works. Just to make sure. Let's see. Other than a slight difference in skin tone, it's practically the same. So, you know what? Let's just go with default. Okay, and we can also respec it to a different class if we want. Because the way the gameplay works is different here in Mass Effect 2 as compared to 1. They went with more action-focused gameplay rather than RPG-focused. Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice here. Why? To see if we change classes. First roll is to change class. Odds We don't. Evens, we do. Okay, dice gods. And I rolled an 18, so it looks like we're changing our class. Fair enough. In that case, let's see, we have 6 classes, technically 5, so D6. This will be fun. Okay, dice gods. 1 is soldier, 2 is infiltrator, 3 is vanguard, 4 is sentinel, and 5 is engineer, 6 is reroll. Are you fucking serious? I rolled a fucking 1? Okay. Alright. Are we? I guess we're doing basic bitch soldier for this playthrough. Okay. Alright. I didn't expect this. Alright, I guess we're going soldier. At the plus side, I get to access all my weapons. So, that's a positive. Well, at least I can read the descriptions. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processors that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. Combat powers, adrenaline loss and concussive shot. Weapons training, assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, and heavy pistols. Ammo training, incendiary, cryo, and disruptor ammunition types. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough training with weapons and can use all special ammo types. So essentially, we're a Swiss Army knife. The infiltrators are equipped with cloaking systems that allow them to avoid detection for short periods of time, granting them tactical advantage over enemies, which basically means increased damage for a few seconds. Powers, tactical cloak, incinerate, and AI hacking. They are trained in sniper rifles, heavy pistols, and submachine guns are in this game. They also have access to cryo and disruptor ammunition. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers that take down any enemy. The Vanguards are outfitted with the L5N implants, enabling them to perform biotic charge that strikes the opponents with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in close for short-range combat. They know biotic charge, pull, and shockwave. They are trained in shotguns, heavy pistols, and submachine guns, and have access to incendiary and cryo ammunition. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies, destroying them at close range with weapons and biotic abilities. Kinda much a death sentence on higher difficulties. The Sentinels are equipped with the most advanced ablation armor system to keep themselves safe. If overloaded, the armor system will stun all enemies within a short distance. Sentinels gain access to tech armor, throw, warp, overload, and cryoblast. They are trained in heavy pistols and submachine guns. The tech armor is what makes the Sentinel one of the best classes in the entire fucking game, if you ask me. More damage resistance is always a good thing. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. While they lack the focus on adepts and engineers, they are versatile and can handle any situation. The adepts are outfitted with the L5X, I keep on saying X after the L, that can spawn a micro-singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them into the air. They have access to singularity, warp, throw, pull, shockwave, heavy pistol, and submachine guns. They have all the biotic powers in the game, basically, except for charge. Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. While they lack advanced combat training, they are the best at defeating enemies without firing a shot. And last but not least is the engineer. Engineers can spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. They have access to combat drones, overload, incinerate, AI hacking, and cryoblast. They are trained in heavy pistols and submachine guns. Engineers are tech specialists, the only class able to employ combat drones on the battlefield. Engineers are the most effective class at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling their opponents. But no, we're being the Swiss Army knife for this playthrough. Okay. Jane Shepard, Earthborn, ruthless soldier. Well, this presents some options for me. Once you confirm your character is complete, you'll be unable to make any changes. So, If you have any second thoughts on your class or appearance, make them now. Also, after the Mass Effect 2 title drop, after you are sent plummeting towards a planet's surface via re-entry into its atmosphere, so we get Joker to the escape pod. He gets jettisoned. We get blasted back onto a fucking wall and get our suit's oxygen tanks or the tube basically ruptured and compromised. So, in addition to suffering from suffocation, we're also careening towards a planet's surface through re-entry. So even if we survive long enough to not die via oxygen suffocation, basically, if we die without suffocating, we're still gonna die because we're re-entering a planet's atmosphere in a suit. Now, I don't know if you can survive terminal velocity in a Mass Effect style spacesuit. We ain't the Master Chief. We can't survive re-entry. Okay? I don't think anyone in this universe, other than maybe a Krogan, and the most advanced heavy armor available, can survive atmospheric re-entry. That just ain't happening. So we are literally a phoenix rising from the ashes, or Ra's al Ghul in Batman, because the Lazarus Pit. I like how I don't even read comics, and yet I know some things. Anyway, confirm. Oh yeah, one last thing before I got off on a tangent. If you have the Genesis comic installed, if you import a save, you can just watch it as soon as the Mass Effect 2 title pops up after you got sent down to the planet. Or, if you didn't import a character, that's where you make your choices if it's installed. If it's not, then you have to deal with the basic experience, which I don't recommend you do. Because BioWare has a habit of making a non-imported character's entire journey kind of shit. I'll just say that.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Okay, Miranda, whatever you say.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Space is our interact key.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now.
Uh-huh,
Head
sure.
down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, the weapons have changed since last time. Rather than having infinite ammunition and overheating, we now have a standard conventional ammo system.
Looks
Meh.
like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
I don't think it worked. Let's vault.
Look out!
Hack mechs, huh?
Rerouting power.
Hold still. Thank you.
Keep moving. We need to get to the
shuttles.
Now I wonder if this game has a codex entry on this. Hang on for a second. Codex. I'll work on that later. But first things first, level up. We start at level 3, and yes, the powers have been reduced. Like I said, they ditched some RPG elements to make more room for action elements. Which isn't a bad thing, depending on what style of game it is. It works for Dragon Age 2. It somewhat works in Mass Effect 2, but in my personal opinion, the best style of this gameplay is actually Andromeda, believe it or not. Let's see. Mass Effect 3 is a more refined Mass Effect 2 version by adding some elements from Mass Effect 1 into it. And Andromeda is just the best in terms of the entire fucking series in terms of gameplay value. Anyway. Oh god, my voice is killing me. Oh, because I had to read descriptions. Anyway. As a soldier, we have access to Adrenaline Rush. Not Lush. Bleh. Which hyper-accelerates our reflexes, giving you time to line up a perfect shot. AKA, slow-mo. We have Concussive Shot, a massive blast that propels enemies with bone-crushing force. Disruptor Ammo, which will rip through shields and synthetic targets. Incendiary Ammo, which burns through opponents' armor, sets them on fire, and can damage health. Cryo Ammunition freezes enemies and allows you to shatter them with gunfire or biotics. And Combat Mastery. Every class and character has basically a passive bonus tree that increases your abilities. Makes you tougher, stronger, faster, more charismatic. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Oh my fucking god. Where's Daft Punk? Wow, I can't believe it took me this long to realize. So not only are we a phoenix, but we are literally a resurrect... Oh, whatever. I'm gonna get Combat Mastery rank 1. I have 4 points to spend. The max level in this game is 30, not 60. So we ain't gonna be getting everything, unfortunately. At rank 1, your Spirit training improves your health, weapon damage, storm speed, and Paragon Renegade scores. Storm speed, if I remember correctly, is either sprinting or something else. I think it's sprinting. 10% increased health, 3% increased weapon damage, 20% increased storm speed, just called sprinting. And 20% to our Paragon and Renegade scores. Purchase rank. With 3 points left over, we can either get a point in Adrenaline Rush. Once you get rank 2, you're actually able to unlock the power beneath it. So if we get rank 2 Adrenaline Rush, we get access to Concussive Shot. Or we could just say fuck all that and increase our ammo. But no, I think I'm gonna get... Let's see, level 2 increases the bonus. I don't know if these stack, or are they just flat out increases of the previous one. Yes, and when you actually get to rank 4, you can specialize in 2 possibilities. For example, if we were able to get Combat Mastery to rank 4, we could either become a commando, where our killing intent is ever present, increasing weapon damage and storm speed and giving a damage bonus to powers, or a shock trooper, which your survival instincts grant you an increased concentration that further increases weapon damage and storm speed and gives a further duration bonus to powers. So, do you want damage bonus or a duration bonus? So it's either, do you want to have the best slow-mo in the entire fucking game, or do you want your concussive shots to basically kill things in one shot? Because disruptor powers basically just stay on until you deactivate them, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I am spending too long in this menu. And yeah, we're gonna get 1 point into Mastery and 1 point into Adrenaline Rush. And we're going to call it here. If we were level 5, we would have another 2 points to spend. And we have 258 health And 258 shields. Okay, we're good there. And since I exited the menu, it stays. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, for an in-universe explanation to shorten the thing.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, some bright-eyed genius decided, instead of having weapons overheat for army recruits, they decided to just introduce thermal clips. It's like, would you rather have an ammunition but have a trigger-happy soldier basically overheat and melt the weapon? Or would you rather basically have a gigantic fucking munitions problem? At the very least, thermal clips are universal, thanks to the tooltip on the loading screen. You know what? Let's just activate this.
Not designed for specialized ammunition.
Nice work, Shepard.
Yeah, okay. Disruptor ammo's turned on, which means we're gonna wreck these mechs. And if I remember correctly, it either lasts until I either run out of ammo or when I switch weapons. I think it's when I switch weapons. And unfortunately, all powers are on a shared cooldown timer, which sucks.
I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
You call this distracted? I think you guys need something better than pistols. Let's see, we got just one door, eh?
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body.
Do you have cameras all over the place?
Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
You received the M100 grenade launcher. Move your mouse over the weapon bar and the grenade launcher. Blah, blah, blah. Equip the grenade launcher. We only have 3 shots of this damn thing. But this is actually pretty powerful because... Kaboom!
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
And mouse wheel scrolls the weapons. Unfortunately, while thermal clips are universal in terms of weapons, heavy weapons have their own ammunition pile.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
W and hold space to storm through the... It's just sprinting! Whatever.
You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Our contact is basically out of communication range. Or jammed. But what's in here? Dead mechs is what we have. And enemies don't give experience. Instead, we have to deal with the ever classic... you complete a mission, here's your XP, rather than just gaming this system and killing everything. And here's our first hacking minigame. 1 of 2. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. Basically, match the symbols on a circuit board. This is actually really easy because you don't actually need to look at the symbols. You just need to actually look at the traces on the motherboard itself. And we get 975 credits. Of course, since I'm using a mouse, it's real easy to do. With controller, I swear to God, the timer on that thing is accelerated.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
So instead of reconstructing our organs from strats, we're essentially doing cyborg technology. Wonderful.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Well, someone sounds a little greedy. But then again, 4 billion credits is a lot of money. And then again, we were rich at the end of Mass Effect 1, so we can't really complain. Hello? Can't really do that. I'm pretty sure if you were actually struck by a rocket, instead of this happening, you would be a gigantic splatter.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Well, Wilson, maybe Miranda is just a naturally cold person that doesn't really care about your opinions and cares more about your work ethic.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? Shepard. Tag!
Critical system damage.
Have a nice trip. What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
At least the mod shows the scars on Shepard's face for this.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Well, at the very least, you could tell the difference between a in-game and pre-rendered cutscene. One is lacking film grain and bloom.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Why are they carrying multiple pistols?
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Well, that's just great. I really don't care where we are, it's more the time frame that I'm more concerned about.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Oh, great.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Unfortunately for you, Jacob, you don't really offer much to the table when it comes to the good stuff. At best, all you can do right now is just use incendiary ammo and pull enemies.
Falling back.
Yeah, I can't do cover fire, unfortunately.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
A lot of things, actually. How about we start with the injuries?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Not a clone, huh? Mass Effect 3 DLC would like to have a discussion with you there, Jacob.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Yeah, 4 billion credits worth. It worked.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion, But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
You didn't mention Garrus or Rex, I see there.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
We'll get off the station. The story demands it. I know how this works. I played this game before. I played this game first in the entire fucking trilogy. So I know what's going on. Yeah, I played the games out of order. I played 2, then 1, then 3. Then Andromeda. Why I decided to play the sequel first instead of the first game, I don't fucking know. I guess to see if I liked the gameplay or the universe before I invested heavily into it. Let's just say that I played it, and the rest is history. Okay, now for the personal questions. What about the station?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
And that's a very slim list of people, I bet. Now about you and Miranda.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
At the very least, you keep up your practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Mechs.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
That's all my questions.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if
Check. Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who is that? Well, technically it's Steve Bloom, but in this universe he's Wilson.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Yeah, Steve Bloom is one of those people that has the same deep voice for characters.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
He wants recognition, and he wants some more money. I wonder who's behind this attack, if they're giving me all these, context clues. Flickering light. Oh, that's not good. So when's the electricity gonna go out?
Systems active.
Oh, that's great.
Come on over!
Impact event. Impact event.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
Probably not a lot.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, unfortunately, you should just continue forward. This place has a bad habit of cutting off dialogue.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot
Yeah, that didn't sound fake at all. Okay, we got scoring on the walls. Hang on a second.
Shepard, down here!
Question. If you were shot, where are the mechs?
Bastards got me in the leg!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. Question. Where are the mechs and why would they shoot you in the leg instead of killing you?
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yeah, I know. Now we have 2 meta-gel. Hold shift to access command menu. Move your mouse over the Unity power. We have Unity from the start, and it's basically our meta-gel button. Revives any wounded fallen squad member.
Wilson's hurt.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Simple. You shot yourself in the leg, you piece of shit. And you're going to die by the time we leave here. I guarantee it.
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only 2 possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
You're very quick to blame here. Yeah, either way, we can't really do anything. We're kind of stuck here, remember?
If Miranda's dead, there's nothing we can do. We have to save our own asses right now.
The shuttle bay is only a few... You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Nice tone shift there, game. Overload, huh? Explosive crates. Massive energy blast, core power shield, and synthetic enemies.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Hold on. Wilson, why are you armed with the M5 Phalanx Heavy Pistol? You're not supposed to have that. Medium power pistol with laser sight and searing accuracy. Effective against armor, weak against shield and biotic barriers. You're not supposed to have that.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Oh, great. I like how... Well, I caused a graphical bug to appear on screen. Wonderful. That's great. I love it when I do that. I love it when I cause problems. Great. So we were reconstructed by Cerberus. Never heard... That shouldn't even be there on this character. That should be something else. Because we did all the Cerberus side quests in Mass Effect 1. Was this shit? Never heard of them. My ass. That should only be there if you never played the first game or didn't import a character. Oh, whatever.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Oh, goody! The big boss in charge.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Immediately following the first contact, war anonymous extranet manifesto warned that the blah 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 +6 Renegade, +2 Paragon. So, Paragon and Renegade, in addition to opening additional dialogue options, they also have a profound effect on Shepard's face. You notice the scarring that we have? Well, actually the game will explain it later on, but pay attention to that eventually. What's this? Ah, now we have the second hacking minigame. This one makes more... Ironically, this hacking minigame makes more sense than anything else. And essentially we gotta get the right code to match. This one, and this one. Oh wait, I screwed up. There we go. 900 credits. Match the right code, and it unlocks for us. Okay, let's continue onward, shall we?
Alert.
Okay, let's get behind the door. Now, funny enough, mech showcase that you can actually take out the limbs, take out the head, and they'll be less effective in combat. Well, take out the head and they explode. Take off the arms, they can't shoot. Take out the legs, they can't move. Okay, big room, lots of enemies. Oof. I say lots of enemies, and yet they don't show up until I actually go up here. Come on, cocksuckers. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Ooh.
Taking heavy fire!
And that is adrenaline in action. Oh. Run! I don't want to die this early in the game.
Excuse me.
Stun him! Have a nice trip.
Of course I need to reload. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, what's this? There we go.
Careful routing power.
Oh good, you guys are taking care of it. Good on you.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh, that's great. That to there. That to that. That to that. Here, here, and here to here. More money! We're gonna need a lot of money. There's a lot of things to buy. And a lot of it is not very useful for anyone that's not Shepard. Yeah. Unlike in Dragon Age 2, where you could at least equip your party with weapons and accessories, you can't do that here. Anything you buy is strictly for Shepard's use. That's a lot of inventory management taken right off. And hey, there's a shuttle! Perfect! Actually, this is the best... Actually, this is a good cutoff point. Let me just... No, that's not it.
Moving to point!
How do I put away my weapon? V? No.
Got
C?
it!
No, that's switching. Not Z. F? No, that's melee. We have a dedicated melee button. Tab is console. Tab does nothing. Shift is the command wheel. Fuck it, I'll just do this. That doesn't work. That did nothing. That does nothing. T? G? B? Oh, for the love of fuck. Key bindings. How do I holster my weapon? Shoot, aim, reload, holster is H? Why is it H?
Hostiles are cleared.
Oh, whatever. Well, this has been an adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This is Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the next episode, we're going to head to the shuttle. And continue on from there. This has been quite a day. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you all next time.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.